right, everyone, welcome back. Today, we're doing a deep dive into the world of foundation.
Oh, so
And yeah, specifically, we're looking at a brand that has, they've got a powder foundation and a liquid foundation. And it looks like you're trying to decide between the two.
the classic dilemma.
Right. So we're going to dig into these product descriptions you sent and see if we can't help you figure out which formula might be best for you.
Yeah, let's break it down. And in both powder and liquid foundations have their pros and cons.
Exactly. Okay, so first up is the powder foundation. And they're really pushing this whole coverage of a liquid but with the feel of a powder thing.
Oh, yeah, that's the popular ones.
How many even do that?
Well, it all comes down to the ingredients and how they're formulated, right? Yeah, they're probably using some super finely milled powders, and then mixing them with ingredients that help the product really, grip onto your skin and blend out smoothly.
Interesting. So you get that coverage without it feeling heavy or cakey. And then they also talk about this soft matte finish.
Ooh, I love a good soft matte.
I mean, I know it will be super shiny, but what will it actually look like on my skin?
Okay, so picture this. It's natural looking, kind of velvety, not too dewy, but not flat either.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, it's like the perfect balance for a lot of different skin types.
perfect. And oh my gosh, they go on and on about how it's non-comedogenic, waterproof, heat-proof, transfer-proof.
It's like the superhero foundations.
Right. But is that just marketing hype or can it actually do all that?
I mean, there's definitely some marketing magic going on, but these claims usually mean there are specific ingredients working hard in the formula. Okay. So for example, silicones often help make products waterproof and transfer-proof. And non-comedogenic part is important because it means it shouldn't clog your pores.
Oh, that's huge. Especially if you're, prone to breakouts.
Absolutely. They're thinking about your skin.
And, I always appreciate a little convenience.
Oh, tell me about it.
And they actually include a sponge in the compact.
Score. Perfect for on-the-go touch-ups.
Now on to the liquid foundation.
Alright, let's see what this one has to offer.
They're claiming it lasts for, wait for it, up to 32 hours.
Well, that's longer than some people sleep.
Right, who's even wearing makeup for 32 hours straight?
Seriously. But I guess it means it's meant to be super long-lasting. They probably use these special ingredients called film-forming polymers. They basically create this long-lasting, flexible layer on top of your stick.
So it moves with you.
Exactly. It doesn't crack or flake. But yeah, realistically, most people are going to wash their face long before that 32-hour mark.
Sure, true. They also mentioned that it has buildable coverage.
Ooh, that sounds like a good sign.
So you could use for a lighter look during the day, and then build it up for something more dramatic if you're going out.
Exactly. And you mentioned you have a pretty busy schedule, right? With work and social stuff.
Yeah, I'm always running around.
So having the foundation that can do both would be super convenient.
Totally. I love that it has SPF in it.
So protection with a must.
I know. So important. And just like the powder foundation, this one is also non-comedogenic.
That is for your skin.
And it comes with a ton of shades.
That's so important. Making sure you can find a good match.
Yeah. I hate it when brands don't have a good shade range.
A worst.
Okay, so no matter which one I choose, it seems like they both have that skin-friendly aspect going on.
They're both good options.
So let's talk about application because they recommend using a silicone-based primer. Now, I've always used water-based primers, so what makes silicone different?
Good question. So silicone-based primers basically create this super smooth, almost slippery surface on your skin. Oh, interesting. And that helps silicone-based foundations to just glide on and blend out really evenly. If you use a water-based primer with a silicone foundation, it can sometimes cause pilling.
Like little balls of product.
Exactly. And nobody wants that.
Yeah, no thank, right? Okay, so for the powder foundation, they recommend using the sponge dry for lighter coverage and damp for fuller coverage.
That's a classic powder foundation trick.
This damn sponge picks up more product.
Exactly. So give you more control over the coverage.
And what about the liquid foundation?
Well, with liquid foundation, you've got options.
Ooh, I like options.
You can use your fingers if you want a more natural finish, a brush if you're going for a more polished look, or you can use a damp beauty sponge for that airbrush effect.
Ooh, airbrushed always sounds good.
It's a popular choice.
And for both types, yeah, you always start in the center of your face and blend outward.
It's always blend outwards.
Okay, so let's recap. Powder foundation, it's great for soft matte finish, it's convenient, comes with a sponge, liquid foundation, longer lasting, buildable coverage, and you have a lot of flexibility with application.
And don't forget, they're both non-comedogenic and they come in a ton of shades.
Yes. So many good points for both. I'm still not sure which way I'm leaning.
It's a tough choice. They both sound really good, but you've given me a lot to think about, like how my skin feels, and what kind of look I'm going for.
And gets the key, right? Looking at what you want out of your foundation.
Exactly. And you mentioned wanting something that fits your boozy lifestyle.
Oh, absolutely.
So consider that too.
For sure. And, hearing about all the science behind how they make those foundations last so long kind of makes me want to put that 32-hour claim to the test.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but
it is fascinating how much technology goes into making these formulas.
it's amazing, right? The beauty industry is always coming up with something new.
All right, well, thanks for breaking it all down with me.
Anytime. Hopefully this helps you make a decision.
It definitely does. I actually go shopping and try them out. And for everyone listening, think about the coverage, the finish, how long you want it to last, and choose the foundation that fits your lifestyle.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
That's all we have for today, but be sure to check back next week for another deep dive. See ya then!